Hey guys, I just wanted to make a video today because I got the idea and I thought that people might find it sort of interesting. Um, I want to do an unboxing video, um, which isn't particularly unique on YouTube, but I thought this one would be kind of special. So, if we take ourselves back to a time before iPhones or iPads or tablet computers of any kind, back to a time when the idea of being able to play video games wherever you were was completely new and really, really exciting. Um, so up until the original Game Boy, there were things like the Game and Watch and other little LCD games, but no serious gaming consoles. So I wanted to show off something that I've had in my collection for a little while, um, and it's, as the title of this video probably already gave away, it's a boxed Game Boy with a Tetris card pack in. This was one of the original ones, or like the first batch that came out in the UK. So this is kind of as close, I guess, to unboxing a Game Boy would have been back in the day if YouTube existed. Um, so we'll kind of have a look through. It's missing a couple of little things, like it's certainly not mint. But I just thought it'd be like an interesting little video to make. So this is the box. Uh, it's a fairly sizable box, but so is the system. The system's pretty big. I absolutely love this design that they used at the time of the kind of laser, maybe inspired by Tron, I guess, with the grid and the lasers. It's just so cool. So we can see down here that this pack comes with the Tetris game pack or cartridge, headphones for digital stereo sound. So that's something that's really cool about the original Game Boys. The NES and the Famicom were only mono sound. So despite the fact that it's a smaller system, it's not as powerful, and it's only got a little speaker on board, it did support stereo sound. So if you had headphones, which if you bought this pack you did, you could listen to all of the tunes in stereo, which is super cool. And it also comes with something that they refer to on the box as a video link cable for simultaneous multiple player competition. This is something that became known later as a link cable, just to allow multiplayer gameplay. That's also one of the interesting things about Tetris. You can use this video link cable to play multiplayer Tetris. And finally, 4 AA batteries. Luckily, the original batteries aren't in this set because they probably would have exploded by now. So on the back, we can have a look, and it talks a little bit about the Game Boy. You can have a read through this bit here. I'll try and get it out of the shadow. There we go. I just love this picture here, which if I bring close for everyone... oh, is it going to focus? There we go. It's 2 people wearing what I can only describe as like Star Trek The Next Generation outfits. They look like they would probably be on an alien planet. Got a great picture of the Game Boy on the back here, and the headphones that we'll see in a second. So that's probably enough dilly-dallying, and I'll open it up. Okay, so I'll just put this box aside for a moment. And here we have the insert along with everything that would come with it. So as I said, I've had this one for quite a while. I was quite lucky. I found it for relatively cheap. The system itself was pretty filthy. Pretty much just went through the same process that I describe in my Game Boy Pocket cleanup video. Just opened it up and cleaned it out. Here we've got the Tetris game pack itself, or cartridge. Comes in one of these protective cases. These are really difficult to find, which is dumb because basically all of the original Game Boy games came with these, but people somehow managed to lose them. I don't know whether people threw them away or whatever. And here's the Tetris Card itself. I probably won't focus too long on the actual game because everyone knows Tetris. I just thought this set was interesting. Here's the system. This one's in pretty good condition. I really like this one. And then we've got here the Game Boy booklet and the Tetris booklet. These are basically the same ones that came in the packs. They describe how to play the game, and they talk about, you know, safety things and actual basic operations. This here is the Club Nintendo promotional thing, which would give you a free membership to Club Nintendo. Something that I guess only in name still exists today. There is Club Nintendo today as well. It's a website. This would give you great members-only benefits like sneak previews of hot new games, special members-only merchandise offers, and Club Nintendo magazine loaded with tips and tons of fun for free. I really love this little drawing of Mario here with the one-up mushroom with the smiley face. I think this era of artwork for Nintendo was really cool. They'd started to figure out what the characters would be like. This here wouldn't have originally come in the box. This is the original lens that came with the Game Boy that I bought. I'm not sure how well it's going to show up on camera, but the lens was pretty scratched beyond repair, pretty much. And also the glue had dried out on the back, which is something that happens to a lot of these original Game Boys. Once that happens, you can try and heat it back up and re-stick it, but they usually fall off again after a couple of months. So I actually replaced the lens that was on the front of the other one. But I wanted to keep this original one because, you know, it's nice to have everything that would have originally come with it. So here we have the video link cable. This is unique to the first Game Boy, the dot matrix game, or DMG-01 Game Boy. This end that they used is a lot bigger than it is in all the other Game Boys. So you can only use this particular cable between original Game Boy and original Game Boy. There's the port on the side here, which you can usually pop out if I can manage it. I don't know whether you've noticed, but the setup's a little different to the last video I did, which does make it a lot easier to open things up, but even so, I'm still having trouble here. Here we go, so I'll just focus in on this if it hasn't already, and you could just plug this link cable in on this side, and once it was plugged in on both, and you were in the, you know, the versus section of Tetris, so you could play like that. We've got batteries here, you know. I just put some batteries in so you'd see how they were packaged originally. They would have fit here. I guess there would have been a wrap on it. And these are the stereo earphones that came with the Game Boy. I've never used these. I can't imagine they're very good. They're very cheap feeling. Any earphones from 1990 or whenever this pack came out are bound to be, you know, tinny. I think it's really cool that this got packed in with the Game Boy, because I imagine at the time it seemed very revolutionary to have sound as kind of one of the main features, stereo sound particularly, especially when you were coming from those crappy little LCD games. So that's pretty much it, really. I'm not even going to play the game, I don't think. I'll boot it up so people can see if they've never ever seen Tetris running on the original Game Boy. I'm pretty sure everyone in the world has. It may not be very cool to like Tetris, but I think Tetris is still a really great game now. Let me get the contrast right. Hopefully you can just about see that. Let me make sure it's focused. There we go. So one thing that is very good on the original Game Boy is the speaker. The sound is really good despite the limited hardware. So, you know, it's Tetris. Oh no. I can't move left. Oh man. I guess there's something up with the contacts on this one. I might have to open this up. Yeah, that's not good. Can't move left at all. That's definitely not going to help. I can only play half Tetris. But there you go. That was an unboxing of the original Game Boy. I thought it'd be kind of interesting to see it because I guess, you know, there's probably a lot of people out there that never got a chance to see how the original Game Boy was promoted or packaged. I think the box is still pretty cool today. I mean, it's very much of its time, but it's a cool little time capsule, I guess. Anyway, there you have it. That's my video. I hope you enjoy, guys. I'll see you soon.